What happened to BuzzFeed? Their top creators, Try Guys, Ryan Shane, BuzzFeed Unsolved, Stephen Lim, Quinta Brunson, etc. went out on their own. Try Guys have their own company channel, same for Ryan, Shane, and Stephen, who made a company channel, and both have multiple hit shows. Quinta went into acting off and won multiple awards for Abbott Elementary. Seems like the company never was able to replicate that success when their main stars left. It went out of business for multiple reasons, and you're not gonna believe what 3 is. But for real though, it earned a reputation for lazily written articles with clickbait titles like that. I stopped reading anything from them when I realized it was always garbage with little actual content. Had to scroll through endless ads and only saw like 10 of the article per page, and then scroll through more ads on the next page. I blame Reddit for not providing enough content for it to steal and report on as their own. Everyone here is talking about politics and BuzzFeed being annoying, leading to its downfall. That's part of it for sure, but it's far from the whole story. Google search algorithms change all the time, with core updates made multiple times each year in an effort to improve visibility on quality content that answers user questions. BuzzFeed was huge for a while because it consisted of easy-to-read listicles and videos on popular topics. However, much of the content was indeed plagiarized, and the work itself was far from what can be considered quality. As search engine core updates were made in conjunction with the general public losing interest, BuzzFeed plummeted in visibility, which meant lost traffic and lost advertising revenue. Naturally, this meant having to downsize and turn to even lower quality content creators, which of course made everything even worse. The moral of the story is, quality matters, as does knowing what your audience really wants. The actual journalists and writers wanted to unionize and have some concrete benefits. The company said lol no. The talent were sick of being treated like a content factory churning out shit, and so they left. Their news section actually used to win awards and had pretty good journalism. Sure, a lot of the site was trash, but it had some good bits. Nowadays it has 100 Reddit post skimming and Amazon shopping lists. I never watched any of their YouTube videos, but I used to read some of their serious articles back when they had good writers, but I gave up on it once it became pick 10 sandwich fillings and well tell you which forgettable Marvel character you are type quizzes. Sites like BuzzFeed and College Humor is how I just ended up getting a Reddit account in the first place. They constantly just ripped off of Reddit threads, and if they didn't do that, the website was cluttered with listicles on Harry Potter, Disney, or the Kardashians. They decided to get rid of their news division, which had actually done some really good journalism, so then it was nothing but listicles, community-made quizzes, Twitter drama posts with GIFs, and sponsored content affiliate links. If you have the time, I suggest watching this videohttps://youtu.lginuw9fm question CKI4HPGG68U9 that goes into detail about what went wrong with BuzzFeed. It tends to focus a bit more on the politics part of their downfall, but it does touch on other aspects too. The internet kinda turned on them. From their lazily written, pandering articles, to their cheesy top 10 lists plagiarized from across the internet, their airy-fairy sense of political justice, to their videos with opinions from some really annoying staff members of theirs. The first nail in the coffin was that meme of I think one of their staff saying I hate video games because they appeal to the male fantasy. Then it was easy to think they were all like that. I am an ex-BuzzFeed subscriber BTW and haven't watched a video of theirs since 2016. They were obnoxious, replaced a bunch of people with AI, it hasn't gone well for them. No Canadian comment access for one. So I presume other countries also. Most of the actually interesting people left, and all it was left with was racist white people who hate white people and black people who think everyone except white people can't be racist. Nice. They deserve it. It's a case of good riddance. Although, BuzzFeed does have a journalism arm that legit wins Pulitzers, but the listicle, Low-quality articles pumped out to maximize clicks were a threat to journalism back in 2012-ish. We should be lucky that the major publications died and folded to the pressures of pumping out junk. Anytime you're thinking about a has-been company that had iconic faces that are now their own success, the company died and treat their assets well. They laid off everyone could. And then, they took the one goddamn thing about the site that was truly respected, the news division, which did such good reporting that they had been in the running for a Pulitzer, and fired all of them. And shitification? I remember when I watched their videos all the time, they had fun, unique ideas. But then I clicked on their videos less, lots of redundant ideas, and then I just stopped watching one day. I feel like I aged out of their videos pretty quickly once I left school. They went out of business, same as Vice. Cold, find a way to make it profitable.